respect to practice recognition, we have something in the machine learning algorithm like having some training data sets and using that training data set for analysis and predicting what will happen in the future. But with respect to distributions, we can identify some patterns, and based on that patterns, even without using the training historical data, we can actually predict what will happen immediately in the next. So these kind of patterns will actually be useful when we don't have enough experimental data, that is historical data. Say for example, one of such distribution is Poisson distribution, where there are certain conditions to make those distribution predict some feature. So before going to some example problems, we will see like what are the conditions that Poisson distribution should have to predict the future. Those will include like the events what you consider should be independent. Say for example, you are saying like tossing a coin, like the outcome will be either head or tail. In such a way, we say that event is independent. It means like there is no external factors affecting that event. Similar way, if I am actually throwing a dice, there is no dependency of the dice with respect to any other event. Same case, if I take the coin having head or tail, if I put some water or glue on top of head, and then I throw a head, throw the toss, it may give more possibility to receive tail instead of head because of huge weight. So there is an external factor influencing. So the main concept of Poisson distribution is, in machine learning terms, there should not be any outliers, and in terms of Poisson distribution, there should not be any dependency of a particular variable in question to any other variable, right? And second is, we can predict only the immediate next event. We cannot predict far long future, but immediate next event we can predict to much accuracy levels actually. And the key for Poisson distribution is mean of the population. If mean is available, based on that particular mean, I can predict the immediate next event. Let's just go to a very simple example. Like assume that a college is having good admissions, but it is introducing a honors program for an existing program, say artificial intelligence and machine learning, AI/ML. So in that honor program, they are actually getting 20 students admission, and in that 20 student admission, they are actually expecting that whether it will increase in the future or it will decrease. So the question is whether they will get 24 students in the next year. Second question is whether they will get less than 10 students in the next year. Third is whether they will get greater than 10 students in the next year. But if you assume this event is actually dependent on other factors also, because admission is dependent on some factors like teaching, learning, placement and other features of like infrastructure of a college and so on. But with respect to this particular question in concern, there is no other factors being specified. So let us assume to solve this particular problem using Poisson distribution. We also find that all the three questions are immediate next event, so it is also satisfied. Third, mean, we are also given with the mean of the population. So with this mean value, I am just specifying like the mean of the population, which is represented as lambda equal to 20. And in Poisson distribution, to identify the probability of any event, we calculate it as P of x, where x is going to be getting 24 students in the next year for problem number 1. Before going to solving the problem, I just write the probability distribution formula of Poisson distribution, which is e power minus lambda power x by x factorial. So this is what the actual formula for Poisson distribution. By substituting the first question over here, like getting 24 students, I will be saying that e of x equal to 24 will be equal to e power minus lambda, and lambda is equal to 20. 20 power x is actually 24 e power lambda power x divided by x factorial. So this is what the actual calculation, and we go via this particular calculation, we get the answer say 0.0557. That means like 5% of the students, or 5% is the probability that the particular program will get 24 students in the next year. So this is how the calculation goes. Similarly, if I actually have to calculate my probability of x is less than 10, so this value of x less than 10 should be calculated in terms of simple from P of 0 to P of 9, because 10 is not being introduced. So I have to calculate it from P of 0 plus dot up to P of 10, which I can actually write as summation of, sorry, it is going to be P of 9, so summation of x is going to be 0 to 9. 10 is not included because in the question it is stated as is less than 10. So P of x is equal to 0 to 9 e power minus lambda power x by x factorial. So this e power minus lambda can be taken common. So I will be getting summation x equal to 0 to 9 lambda power x by x factorial. So I can substitute the values, like I have lambda, I have series of x values coming here. So I will be placing it as e power minus 20. It will be lambda power 0 by 0 factorial plus lambda power 1 by 1 factorial plus lambda power 2 by 2 factorial and so on up to I get lambda power 9 by 9 factorial. In your calculation terms, if you calculate this, you will be getting 0.049. Means that we have only 4.9% probability that you will be getting less than 10 students in the next year. Right? Yes. As 1 minus x less than or equal to 10. Why is the contrary? Because if x is going to be greater than 10, it needs to be calculated like x of 11, x of p of 12, p of 13 up to p of infinity. It is not possible to calculate. So in such a way, we actually calculate it as 1 minus p of x less than or equal to 10. We already have the value for p of x less than 10. So the only thing is to calculate is actually summation I is equal to x is equal to 0 to 10 e power minus lambda power x by x factorial. We already have like 1 minus summation x is equal to 0 to 9 e power minus lambda power x by x factorial. We have this particular value. One more value to be added for this is e power minus lambda power 10 by 10 factorial. We don't have this 10 factorial. All other terms we have up to here. So we calculate this in total and subtract it with 1. So we get this value as 0.049. And we write this as e power minus 20 power 10 by 10 factorial. So in total we consider the value as 0.9. Means that 99% is the probability for getting more than 10 students in the next year.